Hello.
Hello. Welcome in this meeting. In the last meeting, we discussed about potential solutions, where personally I proposed extending the building of drip and dry company. Greta proposed increasing the prices so as like to reduce the number of customers who come at a drip dry company. And Patience, you proposed setting rules and regulation which govern the customers who are coming at drip and dry company. Now we are going to go through every single solution to see which best solution we can come up to implement so as to address the problem of drip and dry company. Starting with the solution proposed by Greta, increasing the prices so as to decrease the number of customers. What do you think about this solution?
Increasing the price.
Increasing the prices so as to decrease the number of customers who come at the drip dry company.
So I think to this problem, I automatically get the disadvantage of this problem because
it's fine.
It will make the company lose number of customers, as you say. So as we are expecting to make money in the business, losing number of customers is something which we don't expect. We want to get customers. Instead, we can see another way of getting more customers or having the customer that we have stay in the company instead of finding a way to kind of fire
decrease
them in the
them.
company. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Actually, I didn't think about that before. Yes.
Yeah. So like the advantages which you pushed you like to think of this solution, what are the advantages behind this?
I was thinking that maybe reducing the customers, we also reduce the number of customers who make noise, as we identified in the previous meeting. But now I think that it can lead our company like to loss.
But also I think this solution has kind of positive impact to the company because as we have seen that the company is getting more customers and they are kind of disturbing the old customers we had. But having this restriction of increasing the price will maybe affect those new customers. And when they go back, our old customers will feel comfortable coming back to our company.
Yeah,
so I don't know what you think.
But remember, we increased the price. Maybe even the old customers won't be comfortable with those prices.
It's true. It's true. So like me too, I think personally, I think that increasing the prices to lower down the number of customers who come, this can work. However, so when it comes to like the number of customers that you want to reduce, maybe we would like to say if we increase the price, some customers will go away and remain with our loyal customers. But maybe the reason why the real customers come, it is because of the lower prices. So that's I think, So let's look at the solution that I proposed of extending the building. Personally, the reason why I think about it, we have seen that the issue that drip and dry companies are facing is that of like limited space and like the people, because they are compacted, they are making noise and disturb the people one's privacy. So like I think of this solution of increasing or building new apartment or renting new apartment, I thought that maybe drip and dry company can use that to provide like private places in that new building and like providing additional space, wide space where the customer can feel comfortable. That the reason why I propose that solution is that like those people who want to have fun, make noise, they will be in a certain place, and those people who want to be in a private place will get where they can be. This will reduce like the people will feel drip dry to be the comfort zone where they feel free, no challenges. They are there. Every type of people are welcome. So that's why I thought of this solution. So I don't know. You can give us opinion on how you think about this solution.
Yeah, I do understand this is a great solution to the problem the company is facing. But I'm wondering about the company. We don't know maybe if the company is right now renting or they are working in their own house. So I was thinking about extending the building. If the budget of that is really concerning about this solution.
So I think I can supplement Bosco. Like they told us like as Fred and Kerry told us, like Drip and Dry is now successful. Like obviously they are making profit, so maybe they can use a part of the amount they are using for profit just to build, or if it is not maybe appropriate, they can even rent for a lower price, like for a new apartment, and like we satisfy customers, because even when the customers are not satisfied, even the company is going in low, so maybe that's the price to pay.
Thank you so much for the supplement. I've got an idea about what you said. So maybe if they get the extension of the building, so the customer are staying, even though they are making profit right now, they are going to make more profit when they are making a customer comfortable in the company.
Thank you very much for the compliments about the solution. Let's come back to the idea of our solution proposed by Patience. He said that they can set rules and regulations or norms that govern like the behavior of the customers who come at Drip Dry. For example, the kind of behavior that the rules and regulation will be governing, it includes like the people who make noise. Maybe there will be a rule or regulation which restricted them. So what do you think about that solution? Advantages, disadvantages about it?
Yeah, so I'm really concerned about the solution. Okay, on one hand, I consider it as a good way because customers will come at Drip and Dry knowing how they are going to behave. But on another hand, maybe those customers were used to come at Drip and Dry. Maybe they were considering it as a place they come and relax or they enjoy with their friends. So maybe putting, for instance, a rule of not making noise would be a way of making them uncomfortable. I don't know how Patience sees that.
I personally thinking about this idea. I was kind of thinking maybe their customers, the company's old customers, was feeling uncomfortable because of the noise of the other customers. But when we set out the rules and regulations regarding all the customers, maybe those who are making noise, who are disturbing others, will feel like we are doing the wrong thing here at the company. So we should lowering our voice at a certain level. And I was also thinking about the old customers. We feel more comfortable when they see their rules that should govern other customers, not disturb others.
Okay, great, right? The solution can address the issue of noise. But still, I am wondering if you address the issue of noise and we are still having the issue of like limited space.
Yes.
I think that would like not solve the problem completely. By the way, basing on what we have been discussing, the pros and cons of every single solution that we proposed, I can't say that my solution is the best, your solution is the best, yes, our solutions are the best, but let's choose the solution which is, I can call it like the most best solution. So basing on the pros and cons, what do you think can be the best solution to implement?
Yeah, so I personally, I think that we can maybe try the one of extending the building. Though it is going to be costly, I think that we can try it. And since it is going to satisfy the customers, maybe the profit we get from them will cover the budget we have used. I don't know if you see it in that angle.
I personally am thinking about all the solutions we proposed and the cons and everything we have been discussing. I see the companies this way of having large space for the customers, which goes to your solution of extending building. Maybe they can build a new building or rent a new one, but I think that's the best solution
Okay, since I proposed the solution, I think like we can go ahead with the implementation of this solution. So in a part of implementation, like what do you think like we should think of when implementing this solution of extending the building as the best solution that we proposed? What do you think?
As I mentioned before, this solution will go with the budget. We need budget all the things we'll be doing. Either building our new apartment or to the customers or renting a new one. So we'll go with the budget. We need to have a budget for all that.
Yeah. So you said about budget is budget for the building or renting and all resources that will be required to...
Yeah, there are a lot of resources. Like we need equipment, we need more employees, we need breathing materials, all that we budgeting.
Thank you. Let's hear idea of great. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm just going to supplement what you say. Like we need to pay attention here too, because even though we will be like extending the building, like the employees, we also need to increase them, maybe for the sake of customer care. Because having more customers and few employees may result in other complaints from customers.
Yeah.
So we need another budget also which will cover like those additional employees.
Yeah.
And like you said, also new equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe that's all we can think about in the implementation plan.
Okay, so what you mentioned in the implementation plan are really great, like budgeting and mobilizing the resources required to make that new place look like the real place of Drip and Dry Oil Company. So like, what do you think can be the criteria for success? Like we implement the solution, so how we implement evaluation, what are the criteria? So like we based on this, we did this, so we achieved this, so like what can we base on to say that we really achieved the goal? Let's hear from Great.
Yeah, so I think that's the first thing we will look at is the new apartment.
Like-
Once we have like a place to rent or a new house, Drip and Dry will have built, I think that will be one of the criteria of success.
Yeah, true. What do
I
you
was
think?
thinking about availability of resources. All resources we need to have the apartment or implementing this solution. The availability of resources also can be one of the
Like the employees who are working on new apartment,
Yes.
tables and
Yes.
other materials. Me too, I think like we will be having no more complaints of the people that I'm disturbed by the other customers, like they will be having a private places where they can be, and those who want to have fun, they will be having like a hole where they can be. So I think like that's another like criteria for success. Do you have any other criteria
Yeah,
for
so I
success?
think we are forgetting something.
Yeah.
Another criteria of success we should consider is the profitability
Yeah,
of
sure,
our business.
sure.
Like we shouldn't be making all these efforts for nothing.
Yeah.
So once the customers will be satisfied, I think that we should also expect an increase in our profitability.
Yes.
Because if they are satisfied, we even have more chances to attract even new other customers. And I think that even our profitability is going to increase.
Thank you very much for attending the meeting. Like I think we made the objective of the meeting. Like we were able to discuss the pros and cons of every single possible solution proposed in the previous meeting. We were able to look at the pros and cons so as to identify which is the best fit solution to address the Drip and Dry company's problem. We were able to look at the implementation phase, how we'll be looking at budget, how we'll be looking at mobilizing resources. We were able to identify and to analyze criteria for success, like increasing profitability that you recently said, having additional apartment or like the more space for serving customers, and having no more complaints from our customers. So thank you very much for attending the meeting. I'm grateful.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah.